very much. Thank you to the 202 delegates who placed my nomination, and thank you to the Democratic Party and the American system that allows a citizen politician to come forth and seek the nomination for Vice President. The theme of my campaign is to fulfill the dream, a campaign for a positive future. In 1776, our forebears freed the individual from the tyranny of the divine right of kings. They stated the self-evident truth that all men are created equal when there was no equality in the world. There were kings and subjects, classes and races, sexism, yet the power of the word of truth changed the world. In 1984, we face a tyranny far greater than King George, and we are seeking a freedom even greater than that of the individual. The tyranny we face is the threat of the extinction of the human race. And the freedom we seek is the emancipation of the genius of the human race to fulfill our highest potential. In 1984, we must state the new self-evident truth from the point of power of the American presidency. And the power of this word will transform the world once again. The new truth is that we are one planet, we are one peoples of earth, and we will live and die together forevermore. It is now in our capacity to destroy civilization as we know it, or to build a world of unprecedented opportunity for all people. We in the Democratic Party have already chosen to commit our strength to the proposition that all people must be housed, clothed, fed, and educated. We have already chosen the shift from weaponry to livingery. Now, to fulfill that commitment, we must combine our compassion with our creativity. We must initiate a new process in democracy to identify our positive options, discover our potentials, and commit our political will to long-range goals to fulfill that dream. The office of the Vice President is the perfect place to call forth the genius of our people to build a world equal to our power and our aspiration. We have dreamed the dream, Jesse, and we must converge the new ideas, Gary, and we must organize with our masterful new president, Walter Mondale, to do the work. There now resides in the body politic the knowledge, the skills, the technologies, and the resources to fulfill that commitment. But they are horribly misused. 80% of our scientific and technological genius is focused on killing. Our foreign policy is threatening the world with global suicide, and so is the policy of the Soviet Union. The United States of America started the game. We must change the game. We must not simply reduce the defense budget, we must convert the military-industrial complex from destruction to construction. We must attract friend and foe alike to a new challenge, the building of new worlds on this earth and new worlds in space. We must dedicate our power to overcoming hunger in this century, to restoring our environment, to emancipating our creativity, and to exploring the further reaches of the human spirit and the infinite universe. We must bring together the genius now focused in the war room in a peace room in the White House. Its purpose will be to defeat the real enemies of humanity: hunger, disease, illiteracy, poverty, and war. Its goal will be to plan for the real victories and to map the real breakthroughs. What is now working in health, education, productivity, new energies, community building, education, space development, self-help works, and so forth. We have separated our intelligence from our love, our minds from our hearts. The Rainbow Coalition is bringing together all colors and races. It is also now the coalescing of the mind with the heart. It is now time for a new marriage. We should have a wedding in the White House. It is the wedding of love and knowledge, of spirit and material power. Our forebears set forth the vision. It is written on the dollar bill as it is written in our hearts. E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Novus ordo seclorum, a new order of the ages. You see the unfinished pyramid with the cosmic eye. This means that when we combine our magnificent building power with our spirit and love, we will have a new order of the ages. And finally it says, annuit ceptis, God favors this enterprise. This means that we are not doing this work alone. The force is with us. It is the intention of creation that human beings cooperate to build a world in which all people are free to do their best. It is to this new order that we must now recommit. The tradition of America is transformation. We must go forth from this place with a vision of the future equal to our capacities. We have the first woman Vice President, Geraldine Ferraro, to bring feminine power to nurture the potential of the world. I support her totally and enthusiastically. The family of America, joined with the family of the world from whence we come, is the new coalition. Together we shall go to the mountaintop. In this campaign, Martin, Robert, Malcolm and John, Socrates and Jesus, Galileo and Gandhi, we pledge to you who have climbed this mountain before us alone that this time we are coming together. They can kill us one by one, but they can never kill us if we join hands and climb together. Through you, we have caught a glimpse of the human race acting at its highest. Now, as a united party and peoples, we can act out the dream. What can I contribute to this magnificent effort? With your help, I can gather the people to build the Peace Room and the Office for the Future in this administration. I have spent the last 20 years discovering the new ideas that work. My credentials are in the future. I too am the daughter of an American immigrant who came to the City of Hope, New York City. In 1776, a handful of genius came together to take the first step. In 1984, it will not be a handful, it will be a land full of genius. We will gather in every town, in every village, in every city, in new town meetings of the future, to envision the possible society, to seek common goals, to match our needs with our resources, and to cooperate to create the world we choose. We will think globally and act locally. This must be a campaign for a positive future. I propose that we do not spend a single penny or waste a single moment of time on that which divides us, because a house divided against itself cannot stand. It is time to unite not just Democrat with Democrat, but all Americans in a common cause. The cause of America is the cause of the world. Let the Democrats go forth not only as a united force, but as a uniting force for this nation, and we shall work together to fulfill the dream. We will state the word of truth from the place of power in the American presidency. When the word of our potentials goes forth from the American presidency, the word shall be made flesh. In 1776, they aligned to do it, they committed to it, and they co-created it. So must we, and so shall it be.